friends told me that I needed to start getting out more. So here I am. I'm relatively new to Flagstaff. I moved here close to 2 years ago. And I was here about 6 months. And I went out and bought a Subaru Outback.
Yeah.
I wanted to fit in with the locals. So the little salesman who was going over all the perks of my car was so excited to tell me that my back seats fold completely down flat. So in my mind, I'm thinking, where is this guy going with this? And is he low-key hitting on me? Yeah. But no, he proceeds to tell me that it's in case I want to go camping. So that way I can sleep in my car. To which I responded, I don't camp. I think roughing it is a hotel without a bar. I did move here for my job. I took a job at the library and as a deputy director of county services. But I started my career as a children's and teen librarian. I did that for about 3 years until I found out that I don't like other people's kids.
Amen.
But I have really loved being in Flagstaff. The support for the library is quite refreshing, especially compared to the places I have lived. Florida, Kentucky, and Indiana, where I'm from. But I will say, it is really hard to meet people here. Where do older people go to meet people? Because every time I walk downtown, all I see are college kids. So I joined a couple of dating sites to try to meet people, and that has been quite interesting. Most of the guys are not smiling. And man, don't they know if you smile, you look so much prettier? Isn't that what the guys tell all us ladies? And also, the guys who are not smiling are always the ones who haven't combed their hair or shaved their face. So when I see them not smiling, what goes through my mind is, I wonder if they brush their teeth. I had one guy message me and ask me how much I weigh. I weigh enough to beat your ass.
Yeah!
That's how much I weigh.
Fuck yeah!
So I have pretty much decided that dating after 50 is like going to the thrift store looking for the least broken thing that doesn't smell.
Woo!
I do have one question for everyone here. Is there anyone in Flagstaff that doesn't like to camp? Seriously, what is wrong with a really nice hotel with a bar?
Nothing.
Besides, I have proved now that camping is bad for your health. So this summer I read an article that some folks came up here from the valley to camp, and when they got home, the woman started feeling bad. So she went to the doctor. She had the bubonic plague. I'm sorry, if that's not caught in time, that has a 60% mortality rate. And I ain't taking any chances. And besides, I watch crime shows. The campers are always brutally murdered, or they find the body. Do I have any crime show fans in the audience? Crime shows? So who takes notes like I do? Anybody take notes? I see one over here. So I'm pretty sure that I can bury a body now and get away with it. And my kids have my back. And the reason my kids have the reason I know this is because a few years ago I wanted to get another cat. So my son texts me and says, "Mom, you are supposed to murder your husband and bury him in the backyard before you become the crazy cat lady." So we were all together for Thanksgiving, and my kids and I, we have a really wicked sense sense of humor, so, we laughed and laughed. We thought it was hysterical. My husband at the time did not at all. I didn't murder him and bury him in the backyard. Let's not get crazy. I fed him to the pigs.
Yeah.
I watch Criminal Minds, and pigs eat everything and leave not a trace of evidence. So I do have a premise for a new crime show. And the main character is a librarian serial killer.
Yeah.
And all of our victims are people who say things like, "You have to have a degree to do that? Do you take a class in shushing people? Or it must be nice to sit around and read all day? Or do people even use libraries anymore? Everything is online." But my favorite is the Karen. She's the one who thinks that the rules do not apply to them. And they come at you angry. "I pay taxes, which means I pay your salary." Bitch, I pay taxes too, which means I also pay my salary. And trust me, I don't fucking make that much.
Yeah.
And of course, nobody suspects the mild-mannered librarian because of cardigans and sensible shoes. But really, one of the common things that you can find a librarian in the wild is they're the ones wearing sweaters in the summer and short sleeves in the winter. Because one of the things that every library has in common is they do not know how to regulate the temperature. So right now my office has 2 carpet squares sitting on the vent with a trash can sitting on top. I had to take fuzzy socks to work, so when I wear sandals, I can wear my fuzzy socks and keep my feet warm. So there's a lot of days if you come into the back, you can find me in my sock feet. The other common thing that libraries all have in common is the panic that comes when it's the end of the fiscal year. It is chaos. Everyone running around, "Oh my God, it's the end of the fiscal year. What are we going to do? We have to have everything by July 30th. And I'm always like, guys, this happens the same time every year. Seriously though, I really do love being a librarian. And a lot of our job now has become technology. And most of us have gotten very, very good at it. But sometimes we still need to call the IT guy. And by the time I've called the IT guy, I have tried all of the basic troubleshooting things. And then, then I'm like, okay, this is outside my wheelhouse. I need to call IT. So when the IT guy walks into my office and says, "Did you turn it off and turn it back on?" I'm sorry, dude. You are the next victim on my list.
Yes.
Thank you, I'm demand.